Hello everyone and welcome to Project Ozone 3 Mythic Mode, episode 15. 15 already. Wow, we're really clattering through the episodes, and today, while we wait for things for our singularities, namely nether stars, I'm going to prepare myself for the rest of the Philosopher's Stone. I'm going to start off by making myself a crystallizer from Abyssal Craft, and we're going to just put this next to the Transmutator, and if we put some blaze rods in and some redstone, we will get ourselves crystallized redstone, which is part of this recipe. I'm also going to need 2 black hole talismans, I assume inactive, yes, and I've just been putting everything in a chest because we're using the crafting table for the singularities, so it'll all go in here until we're ready. I've also switched our void forge so that it makes mana dust for us instead of simple crystals. We've got 86,000 simple crystals. I actually don't know if simple crystals have EMC. They do. So, does mana dust have ENC actually? It does. Okay, well, we probably won't need this anyway, but I guess it's just nice to have. But now I guess we'll make mana infused shards once we have EMC, etc, etc. But yeah, I'm just making a few mana infused ingots right now just because I need them to be able to make the supremium ingot. And now I can place in my 8 supremium ingots, which, okay, they go here. It's not very easy to remember where everything goes, especially when this is on the second page. I wish I could make it so I only showed me the first page, but whatever. Quick trip to Jupiter to get myself some red gems, and also apparently a bit of palladium, which I don't need. I'm also going to need some matter balls, so we can just chuck water into a matter condenser, and don't destroy. There we go. Condense into matter balls, and slowly but surely we will get matter balls. We need 4, and that shouldn't take us very long. And now we can have our 4 matter balls. And now time for a bit of embers. We are going to want 2 ember crystal clusters to go here and here. And to do that, I'm just doing the recipe, 24 ash on each. We'll see if this is enough. We do actually probably need some more ash anyway. For both of them, it's 18 off, so that's just 24 at 18, which is 42. And there's 1 crystal cluster, and now I just need to wait for the second one. And by that I mean wait for the ash, because it takes ages. And now I need to kill a couple of ghasts from these. I don't know if this is the thing I'm meant to be looking for or not. Because we want to do this. Special classes that float in the fungi forest. I guess this is probably too small to be a castle. I need 1 more ghast meat. Yes, this is surely this isn't actually a castle. Did I get it? Nope. No, this is the castle. I just had to go inside. We don't really need any of this, but yeah, I still need my ghast meat so I can make the final one singular potion of sorrow. Did I get it? Oh, it fell in the lava. I'm not very good at this. Yes, perfect. And to be able to make the potion of sorrow that we need to summon the gas queen, we just put our raw gas meat in with some awkward potions, and we're also going to need some gas tears. That's fine, they're easy enough to get. Right, I've made myself a coin of fortune, which is basically a magnet from reliquary, and we are going to put a gas tear and a potion of sorrow in here. I don't know if we're going to need to find a few of these, or if this is just it. Oh, is this? Oh, okay. Did I not get to my here? Did I mess up? What's going on? We have to do this a few times then. Hello. I didn't get it that time either. Is she not spawning in properly or something? Is that the issue? I'm being too speedy with this. Okay, there she is. Hello, Ghast Queen. Okay, and now I'll kill her. Well, that's odd. I'm not getting her reward. Right, apparently it's luck-based, which is always my favourite thing, which just seems odd. So we may be here a while. There we go, we've got our first one, so let me just kill her a few more times until we have 4. And now we have our 4 ghast tears, or queen ghast tears, gas queen tears, whatever they are. We are going to have to get into a nuclear craft soon, however the uranium that we are going to need is taking quite a while, so we're going to need LEU 235. Or we can make 10. I'll see if I wait till we can make about a stack, maybe, and that maybe would be enough. We need 4 HECF and 4 LEA 247. One's thorium and one is uranium, and it's annoying because everything's slow in this one. I'm going to need some crystals from the Erebus, so I am going to take a spawner with Silk Touch so that it is an apotheosis spawner. And then I need to find another pyramid and kill all of our favourite Umber Golem idols again. Just my luck. Oh, and now we need to do the Antlion Overlord again. I'll drink the fire resist potion, and this time we need to whack him with some mob swabs. Hello, you. Let's just get a bunch. Why not? And we have a better sword now and also armor, so he should be much easier to kill this time than he normally is. And there he go. He is dead. And yes, we could go find a bunch of these guys this way, but this takes ages and is boring and slow, so I'd much rather, there we go, his egg, and this crystal. I don't know if I need the egg, who knows, but I'll just leave, and we will use these to make ourselves a spawner. Now, if we craft each swab with a bucket of XP and some seeds, we will get special chicken feed. We don't really need 4 of these, but I guess it pays to be prepared. Also, why is my cave map disappeared? Who knows? Things weird like that. And now we must spend a bit of time scouring the lost city for chickens. This might take a while because obviously, because I want chickens, I'll never be able to find chickens, as is the rule with modded Minecraft. Lo and behold, 4 chickens literally as soon as I stopped recording there. Yay! Antlion eggs. We're gonna get 4 because there's 4 chickens here, which is shocking that there's the perfect number of chickens. Yay, 4 chickens. Now all my pink slime has been made, I can make myself some insanium essence. 12. Yes, I think that's as much as I wanted. We need some of those to make ourselves an infusion crystal. We then need to we need some more neutral steel of the 6th degree. Whoops. And there we go, our master infusion crystal. And this is when we realize I actually don't have enough insanium to be able to do really anything that I want, because we need 4 creative essence, so we're going to need another 12, no, just another 4 insanium, which is another 16 of the 6th. And now to get back to what I was actually doing, which is to make a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution and a Ender Spectre coil, and this is going to be how we kill some antlions. Right, it should spawn around here, I'm not quite certain. So there's our mob grinder, we want our ender cell on top of it. This down, redstone controlled, and we want to change it to the antlion overlord, and then I should just be able to turn it on, and I think he'll spawn. Watch him not spawn or something annoying. Well, he's doing it very slowly if he is going to spawn. I can decrease the minimum delay. Maybe, oh no, there he is. Oh, he's dead. Okay, he just spawns very slowly. That's okay. It does work though. Yay. Oh, I got a secret quake hammer again. Go away. So yes, we need 4 of these. Yes, so I mean, we'll need more in the future, but I think I can just wait for now. Yeah, I mean, what else does this do? It's used to make the wand of animation. We need 1 for the wand of animation. Is that it? I'm sure I just read that I need it for something else. Maybe that's just in Kappa mode. Okay, we only need 5 of these total, so maybe I'll just get all 5 and then we'll never see this guy again. I don't want the quake hammer, it's evil. Oh, hello, guy. Yeah, he's dead. This is funny. Actually, I think it's the egg for the omen ingot, maybe. Yes, maybe that's what thing is. Omen. Or, yes, okay. We will probably need him, but actually for his eggs and not for his soul crystal. Who cares? That's us done with him for now. We can turn this off. I'll make a little antlion so I remember he's here. Okay, that was actually very easy. Good old apotheosis actually working in this pack. I'm now going to need some oblivion catalysts. That's just redstone, oblivion shards, eyes of ender. We will need a sacrifice. I should have enough. They're all squids. Yeah, so I've got enough P for this, so that's pretty good. And that should be 2 more singularities. Now we only need Stellar and Awakened Draconium, which again is just waiting on nether stars. It's been a little while since I've used nuclear craft, so let's give this a go. This is an optimized little reactor to get us depleted LEU-235 fuel. Well, optimized is still pretty slow. How much power? 500,000 RF per tick? That's quite a lot of power, isn't it? That is quite a lot of power. We want to get HE this one. I'm not quite sure how much it's going to take, so we'll see. So according to a post, we are going to need 57 LEU23 whatever to actually get enough. We don't quite have that yet. We have 41, I think we had. So I'll keep that going for now. I might just take some of the cooling out if it's too slow, and we're still waiting on the rest of our tiny clumps. Let me get some more speed and energy, and maybe I'll just dump a spectre coil on top of the thing, if that helps. Now I have enough uranium, and this is actually still going at full speed. It's probably going to drain all our power if it ever turns night, which it is right now. I'll go sleep. Because we need thorium for our other fuel. It was too slow, so I've made it bigger, and now it's a lot faster. The way I design my reactors is I don't do any of the puzzle, and I just go on leu-235.com, and that lets you create reactors. This one is producing a lot less power. Oh no, I don't know. Maybe it's producing a lot. I get confused when they put killer RF in. Who cares? Yay, we're getting plenty of depleted LEU fuel. We will then need to put it in a reprocessor, which is always fun. And while I wait for the other fuel, I'm just reprocessing some of this fuel, probably not in the most efficient manner, but who cares? And eventually, I mean, it takes a lot of power because they've got full speed and energy, but by the rate it actually pulls it out, it pretty much evens out on efficiency. It's not a massive deal, and with this we'll be able to make ourselves a next fuel, but not quite yet because we've still got a few in here to churn through. The other thing I'm going to need is a decay hastener, which I've just made, and with some upgrades in, we want to put our Neptunium, this one, in it, like so, which will give us uranium 233, and with this and our 238 we should be able to make LEU 233. Lovely. And we were able to make 50 of this with a bit of extra uranium. That one is not good. Hopefully it doesn't explode by the time this one's done. Yes, that is producing heat. We do not want that. And there is 4 creative essence, and we need 4 tier 6 mob chunks. And now we should just be waiting on our Singularity and our nuclear craft fuel. Next we need HEP 241. Next some HECM 247. And then 4 HECF 251, which we then shove into our fluid infuser. And oh god, that's very slow. That's fine. Slowly it will become oxide versions of that. So now we need to do the other one. So for the next one, we need to deplete some, well, we've already depleted the TBU fuel. I just need to put it in the fuel reprocessor. I'm going to make some HEP 239 as well, which is what we were meant to do. We've kind of got some of the byproducts that we needed anyway. I don't quite know if we've got enough, but we've got quite a few. We're getting way more Neptunium from this. I don't know if we actually needed to do this path or not. These are separate things. They're not sort of combined in the thing I'm looking at, so there's probably a bit of overlap. Not everything yet? Probably. And actually, I can make quite a few of them, but we only need 4, so that's that done. That's nuclear craft. So now basically we have everything apart from the Stellar and the Awakened Draconium Singularity. And just to show it off, ta-da, everything apart from the Singularity. So we're still waiting for that. We're still a ways off. I'm making another 1500 stellar alloy with all the stuff I need. So that's another 1500, which is 750 nether stars, plus another 1000 nether stars. And we don't really have any left. Nether, no, not really. So that's a bit boring. So I guess maybe I will start collecting the stuff that we need to be able to make ourselves a transmutation table. One of our next things that we need, at least for the transmutation table, it is 5 times compressed dust, and we're going to need 8 of these, which is quite a lot. So I've set this up. Hopefully this is enough. It might be a bit slow. We're just crushing cobble into gravel, sand, and dust with augmentations in the first 2 rows, 2 columns, with the nullification chamber so these don't block up the system, which it was before. And yeah, these ones are fastest because, I mean, firstly, they've got more reception coils than the other ones, and also I think that's just pulverizes faster. So right now we have none. It's slowly but surely going up. I don't really know a faster way to do this. Probably should have had some sort of dust automation on for a long time. I don't think I have any. Oh, I am making dust. Well, that's funny. Did I just waste all my time? I have, in fact, wasted a lot of time making that. because I don't need it. Oh well, I'm just gonna leave. No, let's not leave it on. Let's get rid of it. Oh, that's so silly. I'm so dumb. I forgot I was making dust. Oh well, that makes our life easier. And we have plenty of pulverizers for the future if we ever want them. Whoops. Oh well, not a big deal. Everything's cheap now. We are going to need 150 draconic cores to be able to make all the awakened draconium that I want. Not only is it 1,000,000 bytes, but we also are going to need loads of plastic. I put the wrong number in. It's not 150. It's 1,500. I was wondering. 10 million bytes. There we go. I was wondering for a second why that was so much cheaper than when I looked a second ago. Yes, there we go. 8,000 plastic. 956 black plastic. 164,000 more red alloy. This is like crazy numbers. I don't even know quite how we're going to do this. While I'm waiting for about 100 other things to craft and do, we'll upgrade all of these infusion reactors to their Wyvern equivalents, because why not? We're going to need them to be the Wyvern equivalent anyway when we make our awakened draconium. And if you're wondering, I am crafting 4,000 diamantine blocks. That's quite a lot, and 9,000 tough alloy, and I've set gold nuggets up into sort of passive, and we've got 46,000. We need 500,000. I think this is some of the biggest grind we'll get at this stage of the game. I think when we have EMC, it will definitely not be so bad. Yeah, I think the main issue right now is because once we have one block of this in the future, we'll be fine. This isn't really that bad. We have the dust now. Oh, did I only make one of these? I meant to make 3. Okay, that's probably why I only made 1, because it was expensive. Whatever. Takes a lot of the CPU up, but I mean, that's fine. We've got enough dust for that. Yeah, so this is just the main issue with the cores. We still need a lot of plastic. That's the main thing. It says we don't have enough rhodochrosite. That's because I haven't finished making the empowered diamantine that's in a chest, so it doesn't really matter. Ignore that part. Everything else we do actually have. It is just a cyan plastic, which, I mean, if we're just making the same way, it's not that slow. And I mean, that craft's going to take ages, so I might and it won't fit in the crafter. Like, it's 10 million, if not 17 million byte recipe, and you can only get 64k crafting thingy bobbers in this pack, so we can't really up it very easily without making like 100. I think it's like 156 64ks, which is quite a lot and wouldn't really fit anywhere. So I mean, it's not the best idea to do that just so it can craft this. So yeah, instead I'm crafting the things that we need a lot of separately, and then hopefully we won't have as much issue actually making the cores when we get down to it. But yes, this is a big craft. This is taking me a long time. I'm cutting most of it out. There's nothing to cut out, nothing's happening. It's just me waiting or crafting, which is fine actually. I don't mind it so much in this because I mean, this is a big deal. There's still plenty to do, and once we have this, we can make this, and then our lives are just way easier anyway. So you know, this isn't a hard craft. After this is the only hard bit, then we're good. And as a little update, we are 500 stellar alloy away from our singularity, which means about like 100 and 200 stars, less than 200 stars. So we're close. And then we just need another 1,000 stars to be able to actually make our end crystals. And I'm also going to need some more tower borer essence. I'm going to wait till we've got enough nether stars before I put that on the woot farm. And also I now have 3 of empowerers doing the diamantine crystals, which isn't that fast, but I mean, that's all that we had left spare. We've literally jam-packed this machine. While I've been waiting, I've just realised that I'm going to need a lot of blank slates, which means a lot of blood. So I thought the best way to do this was probably to find a way to automate it using the Well of Suffering. So I've made myself a lava crystal so that I can make myself a weak activation crystal. I think I just need the normal ritual definer. I don't think I need it to be extra fancy or anything like that. I'm also going to need some obsidian, a lapis block, a ghast tier, and a magma cream. And we should be able to make ourselves all the chalks to be able to make ourselves the ritual diviner. And there is our ritual diviner. We're also going to need some ritual stones, which is a lot of reinforced slates. So I'll make that. I'm silly, we do in fact need the Dusk Ritual Diviner, but that's fine. It's actually only a tier 4 altar that you need, and I actually have that, so that's not an issue. I need to light this up better in here because we are getting mobs. Yeah, we just need a couple of other coloured chalks, which is blocks of coal, and a couple of slates, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And now I can make myself well, I can, it doesn't like to tell me though. There we go, one ritual diviner. And we're going to make 40 ritual stones, and with 4 of those we are going to make, a master ritual stone. I have so much trouble with the MBT and all of this stuff, so that's everything. I've got witches, so that should all be good. I just need to start the ritual, which will be 50,000 LP, and right now we have 4,000, so yes, we need a bit more LP, but that's easy enough. And then once we have that, we can get started, and I'll make some sacrifice runes as well. And we're at 50,000. We do nicely fit just underneath, which is good. So we just need to activate it, I think. Oh, it doesn't like the runes. That explains it. Maybe this, does that need to be a rune? Is that the issue? No. Wonder what's the problem. Right, I have been mildly poisoned, but there we go. We have plenty of riches. I hope they don't try and kill each other. That would be bad. They're all drinking their regen potions, so hopefully they don't die. If they do, I'll put a spawner in there and just spawn mobs and let them die. But we'll see. Right now it's working, I suppose, and we're getting plenty of blood, quite a lot actually. So I need some sacrifice runes and some runes of capacity and augmented capacity. Apparently 9 capacity, and then adding augmented is good, but we'll see. Oh dear, they all killed themselves. New plan. I've just moved the minions of the gateway spawner over here because we've got enough Athaxium probably for now. There we go. We are getting stuff again, and I want to be able to make my runes of sacrifice, please. Yeah, I can probably stuff 11 in there. So yes, goodbye witches. That was I thought they were meant to like heal themselves. Obviously, they attack each other. But, I mean, these guys, I think they can spawn in these corners, so hopefully they don't do that. But we'll see, I suppose. And this will get us enough blood to begin with. I think we do actually still need to fill the blood orb every so often, just to make sure that we have enough blood in the network. But normally you do this with another altar. I'm being lazy. Too many mobs. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. I won't overspawn, which is good. I've only got a basic capacitor in there. I didn't think it needed to be too exciting. We're going to make 18 runes of sacrifice, I think. See how that is, and then we'll up the capacity. Capacity is imbued slates, so we need a bit better. So it would be good to have a bit more blood coming in when we start doing them. But at least this is something I could actually get to do, and it was really easy to set up, so that's nice. We are pretty much sorted now on the blood magic front, which is good because I didn't want to make all these by hand. So basically we just put our imbued inscription tiles into one side, and 4 at a time they go into here and get transformed. We could probably up it to... I don't want it to run out of blood. I am wary. So maybe we'll just leave it as it is right now. But we are making blank slates, which is good. It means it'll be slightly easier for us to make our end crystals. So I'm just making 500 at the moment. Our CPUs aren't big enough for any more, and I can't really make very easily without the use of the capacitor machine, which is being completely commandeered for making the other capacitors. Where are we? Yeah, I don't know if I showed this. I've set it up so all 27 are doing double layer capacitors right now because 8 wasn't fast enough with the amount that we needed. But yeah, it's chugging along nicely. I'll also probably have to do the same for the octadic capacitors when we get to those, because we'll need quite a lot of them to make all of these cores. It is a big craft. So how many octactic do we need? We need 35,000, which is quite a lot. But we are getting there on the double layer, so that's good. And I've also just figured out we now have, wow, got so many hearts we've gone back to orange again. Lovely. And after an extortionately long time, we can now make ourselves an ultimate singularity, which took absolutely ages. Now everything in here is for the philosopher's stone, so I should be able to snatch it all. And finally, one philosopher's stone. Now the first thing we are going to do with our philosopher's stone is firstly make some alchemical coal. That will do. Oh no, I've lost the stone. Stone, please. give back, there we go, some Mobius fuel from that. Whoops, I've accidentally turned that inert. And finally, some Eternalist fuel, which will be very useful in a second. So I'm going to make myself an iron band, and I've been told this is very useful, but we're going to make a void ring. So first we need to make a black hole band, which does require supremium coal, so I need to make some of that. And after a bit of waiting, we have now some dark matter. So with our first bit of dark matter, we are going to make a black hole band, and then we want to make 2 red matter, like so. And with that, we are going to make a... Okay, it's not recognizing it. There's the black hole band. There's the red matter, and I should have a block of dense crystals. There we go. 1 void ring. And apparently this basically condenses things into dark matter. So I don't quite know how this works. How do I change things? Okay. Okay, it was a conflict. If I click G, it should change things that's to dark matter. If I right click, is it just stuff in my hotbar? Ah, okay, now it works. And now we can get dark matter way more easily, and I've just whitelisted it for emeralds. I didn't know why it was on blacklist. So look, now we have basically infinite dark matter. That's so much easier than the crafting recipe. Lovely. So now I can finish off getting all the stuff that I need for the transmutation table. I am working on some insanium ingots. We need 8 of these. We are missing a bit of neutral steel for that though, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Next, I've done some red matter converting, magenta matter. We're going to need 4 of all the matters. Oh, I'm going to need some more Eternalist fuel for this, but that's 4 magenta matter to start with. And I have moved everything over here, so this goes like so, I think. Yep, and very easily there is all our matters. Yeah, that was bizarrely easy. Do I still have my 7? Yes, I did make the 8 of the 7th degree. I just hadn't put them in yet. We are getting ever closer, which is nice. There we go. One of our final things that I need to do is make some draconic fusion injectors, and I have some awakened draconium, which I made before. We chuck this in, and we will get our draconium fusion crafting injector. Okay, this is it. This is the moment. We are basically done. There we go. 1 transmutation table. We did it. We have EMC. We have EMC. Do I have any capacitors left? I have a few left. That's good. We are teaching them to the table. We never have to make a capacitor again. We have done it. Life is good. Oh, this is EMC. Let's teach that. You have EMC. We'll teach you. You have EMC. We'll teach you. Right. We've got a lot of EMC things to be teaching, I think. Amberstone Cobble, you can come in as well. Yay. I can't believe it. Actually, genuinely can't believe it. We've done it. We have EMC. I've never got this far in this pack before. I'm truly shocked if I'm... Oh my goodness, Elite Cable has everything's got EMC now. This is truly a magnificent day. The capacitors? No. What about alloy? I can't remember what they're called. Elite? This has? That has. Oh, joyous joys. Oh, everything's going to be way easier from now on. That's so good. Let me make a melodic capacitor and teach that. Ah, beautiful. Okay, we don't have that much EMC to start checking everything out. That's fine. Yeah, EMC. So we want to make an enriched alloy and a reinforced alloy and an atomic alloy, I suppose, so we can EMC teach them. Oh, that has EMC. That has EMC. Oh, even the nuggets have EMC. I'm just teaching random things at the moment because I'm excited. Yay. So I suppose one of the first things I want to do is to get this matter up. We want the wand of animation, and I think we should be able to do it fairly easily, but we do need to get to lime matter. So I'm going to take, this might take a minute, but I'm going to take 3 matter out, change it into the next tier like so, put it back in, see if I can take 3 out, put it in here, make the next tier like so until I can't, and when I can't I'll just stuff a bunch of emeralds in, which is apparently right now. So I can just do this, and as soon as we get our wand of animation, EMC will be way easier for us. So that's 1, 2, yeah, so I'll just keep doing this. You'll never guess what else is EMC. Solar panels. That's power sorted for forever, I'd say. Wow. At least up to this one. I mean, that's quite a lot. We're gonna have a nice power overhaul. Let me have one of you, please. And here's a fun way to get emeralds into the transmutation table, and that is connecting an export bus to a chest and translocating it into an open crate. And now I can pretty much get all the emeralds pretty speedy fast into the table until we get to the lime matter. Whee! And so much has EMC in this pack. I'm used to Meatball Craft where it doesn't have that many like useful things, but I guess I'm just not used to it. This is so good. So good. Whee! And as soon as we have the wand of animation, we will definitely have a more simple way to get EMC, but this is what we just have to do at the beginning to actually get that far. And there we go, our final green matter, and this will give us a lime matter, but we need a better way of being able to do this rather than be just clicking things in. So I'm going to see if I can make myself an energy condenser. So we need an alchemical chest for this. We should be able to do this. I do have all of the dusts in here, so they're not an issue. They just went in the system and we should be fine. So I need to make a quantum disk, and for this we need a amplification crystal. I think that's it made. There we go, which was a empowerer recipe, but because now we have EMC, we just need to do that once, and let me just learn a few things. There we go, now we have infinite. Lovely stuff. This is so amazing for me. Oh look, we can have infinite draconic cores now. Oh, that is actually so nice. You don't know how long I've been waiting for that, how long it took me to make some of those things. Oh, Emmy Terminal, how rude of it. And now I'm just making myself a draconic chest. And there is our alchemical chest, which we will be sure to teach to this. And to make ourselves the energy condenser, well, none of this is too difficult. Maybe the block of insanium, actually, that's a little difficult. I'm actually very tempted just to keep going doing this, actually, because the other thing just looks so annoying to make the normal way. We do need a fair bit of EMC for this. We need 9 lime matter, so it will take a little while, but honestly I'm kind of tempted to just do it like this, just because the amount of insanium we need to be able to just make one block would make my life so much easier. Okay, a slightly better way I found to do this is just to get this void ring to convert everything into red matter, so I don't have to click as much. I mean, it's the same sort of equivalent anyway. It just, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, I found a way to make it faster. I ran out of emeralds. I'm going to do an interface into here. That's way faster. It's a shame we only have diamonds now, but it's fine. I don't really need to make it into red matter. I'm just doing it anyway. There we go. Yeah, I can just double click and it'll go in. So that makes life a little bit easier. I think I will be able to get enough lime matter. If I can literally got so much iron and all this other stuff. I'm sure if I empty everything out of the system, we'll have enough. Not quite sure why I was doing diamonds and emeralds. Terrasteel's way better. There's another lime matter for my trebles. Just a few... Oh, there's still emeralds in here. Probably because I was clicking so fast, yes. I think with Terrasteel... Oh, there we go. We will be able to get... Oh, look at that. Okay, and that's so much better. What was I playing at? Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. We'll be done in absolutely no time now. That's lovely. And we've got way more Terrasteel than we had of either of the other things. Crazy, crazy. And in a lot less time than it took me to get the first one, we have 9 lime matter. So I'll place nicely so that we can start getting our wand of animation started. I've just made some magma crawler spawn eggs, and we're going to take off the antlion for now, and I'm going to spawn... Actually, what are the best spawner things? Now we have EMC. Speed upgrades would be pretty good. Timers, maybe one of those. And an egg. Yes, because we need magma crawler eyes, because I'm making a stack of mob duplicators, because we'll be needing them incredibly soon. So, and we should get quite a few more magma crawlers now. Spawn count 10. Oh, there we go. I will just kill them by hand for now. We only get 1 eye per, even with looting. That's mean. Oh well, it won't take too long. And this should be almost there. I forgot about the gold, the crystallized gold clusters. Here we go. Now, that should be 64 mob duplicators. And we will want some mob imprisonment tools as well. And also, oh, we've got plastic, it's just in here. There we go. Oh, these have EMC actually. That's fine. That's very nice of it. Mob. We'll take a few of these with us as well. And we are also going to want a fluid or dictionary thing, because we want to change our essence, or we want to change our liquid XP into essence, because we need essence to actually run the mob duplicator. We should have machine frames in here. Yes, and there we go. And just like that, we are now making essence from our mob farm. Much nicer. It is so easy to get opinion cores when you have EMC. I just have to teach it and then we get another one. I didn't even teach it to the crafting table, and we only need a damn good one for the next bit, so that's very easy. So I think the hardest part about this whole thing is this crystalline ingot. I want to make 10, 11. I want enough to keep a block, so I never have to make it again. And I want done with it. But we need to make aluminium crystal seeds first, which is alumite, which you can only make in the smeltery. So I'm setting that off. We're also going to need... That's all fine. Most of it's fine. Plenary crystals, there's mana weave. Okay, that's fine. Osmium crystals. These are the other thing that's kind of annoying. You have to make a chemical crystallizer to make the slurry, a chemical washer with this, and a chemical dissolution chamber to make clean and some sulfuric acid. I don't know if we've made that. I'm sure this won't be too difficult and we don't need that much of it. I'm going to start off with a chemical oxidizer to get some sulfur dioxide. And yes, I'm just doing this temporarily on the floor because I don't think I'm going to need it again. I might, but I don't think so. And after we've made a block of this, we definitely won't need it again. If I combine the sulfur dioxide with some oxygen, we'll get sulfur trioxide. And then we want to combine our sulfur trioxide with some water vapor and we will get sulfuric acid. Next, the sulfuric acid goes in a chemical dissolution chamber with osmium ore, and we get osmium slurry, which is a gas. And now if I chuck my clean osmium slurry in, I will get osmium crystals. Woohoo! That took me a while because everything's confusing and I might have missed the explanation of some things, so apologies, but it was fairly simple. I've had to set up a sludge refiner because I didn't have enough Graves dust to be able to craft all of the impregnated diamonds that we need. I'm getting the sludge from our farm. I haven't connected them all up yet. I made way too many ender tanks for that. That's okay. I'm going to go back and try and pipe them all together. These are VMC now, so it doesn't really matter. We have way too many ender tanks. Yes, it's a little bit annoying, but it'll be fine. So apparently, neutral steel of the 6th degree has EMC. That's kind of amazing. Woo! Also, the impregnated diamonds don't stack, so that's just fun. And I can now have my aluminium crystal seeds. We might need a few more, but that's fine. Everything else is EMC or dash. And I wanted the cable free so I could make them more... Oh yes, I can't make them in this table. And there is all the plenary crystals that we need. So that should go like this. And what's the last thing? Oh, I need more impregnated diamonds. I think I've got 2 in here. Okay, so that should be our first crystalline, and slowly but surely I'll make some more. We only need 2 for now. I think we've probably got a fair bit of grave dust now, so that's something at least. Well, I've got 5 so far. That's fine. That's enough for our wand, which they go here. I've just finished flying through the Erebus, and I think... Oh, we almost have everything for our wand. I thought we had everything. We don't quite have everything. This needs to move along one. We have all the Erebus stuff, though. Oh, yes, yellow plastic, this, and what was the other thing? Oh, 2 crystalline pinks. Oh, they're all very easy things to remedy, so that's not an issue, so I'll go grab them. Okay, final craft. Here, staff crafter. Heavy crystal, mana infused ingots. There is our complex earth staff. And if I pop, this should be everything. I'm 99% positive. Yes, there we go. 1 wand of animation. We've done it. Ha 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 ha. 1 wand of animation. This will make our lives so much easier in lots of ways. I need some more. I want to get this block prepared and ready because I'm worried. Whoops. I will forget and then I won't have enough of things. I'm like 3 off, which is very annoyingly close. So yeah, that will be 1 more. Yes, we are very close. But while we do that, let's play with the wand of animation a little bit. So what does the wand of animation do? Well, any block that's not a tile entity, you can right click the wand of animation and it becomes alive. And if we kill that block, it will drop it. So I want to put him in here. Okay, we're not on exact copy. If you don't spawn on exact copy, apparently you get a little stone guy. I was confused because it says enable, disable, so that should be on exact copy. Okay, there. I couldn't find which one it was in. Here we go. And now we have this guy, and every time he will drop a red matter block. Now, we want to do this another time. We want to do this 9 times so that I can have 9 red matter blocks. Once we get 9, we will craft them together so that we can have a 1 times compressed red matter block. And I will just teach this, the crafting table thing. Oh, do I have to repair this? And now with our 1 times compressed block, we will get another mob imprisonment tool, right click it, animate it, and we will spawn it 9 more times until we get 9 more blocks. And once we have those 9 blocks, we will rinse and repeat until we have an 8 times compressed red matter block. Red matter has the highest EMC out of all the 8 times compressed blocks. You could do emeralds as well, but why would I do emeralds when I can do it's easier with the shuriken, maybe. Yeah, why would I do emeralds when this one has more and it's literally the exact same process? So, oh, he's ran off. I shouldn't probably just do this randomly on the floor, but it doesn't really matter. So yay, there's another one. I can kill his original copy now, and we will continue, and I'll be back when I have an 8 times one. And here we have it, 1 8 times compressed red matter block. We animate him, and now, whenever we want some EMC, we chuck him in. We let him spawn a little bit, like so, and then we pick up his blocks, and because this is so lovely compressed, we get 80 trillion per block. We have infinite EMC now. I'm sure we'll come to a point where we'll need more. I'm going to make an anvil. Maybe I have an anvil. Do I have an anvil? Anvil. I do not. Let me get some iron. Do I have iron? I don't have iron or iron blocks in there. Okay, there's some iron blocks. There's some iron. I took a second trying to find that. 1, 2. And you can have, just so I can name the balls they're in, so I know, because it just says animated block, so that gets confusing. I think I can do this anyway. Where shall we put the anvil? Let's just chuck it here, and we want this one to be red matter 8x. Beautiful. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost it. Perfect. Now we have infinite EMC. I'm going to quickly make all the matters. I think they're all quests. Quests all the way down here. No, in the draconic bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to get to faded matter because now it's pretty easy. And in literally 5 seconds, there's fading matter. I wonder how much fading matter we can... Oh my god. We can have as much fading matter as our little heart desires. So yes, now we have infinite EMC. We can basically do anything. And with that, I think it's probably a good time to end today's episode. We have made amazing progress so far, so that's really good. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.